What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Real Vision 2.0 walkthrough. I'm Nick Correa, and I'm joined today by Ash, 6 Degrees Bennington. How's it going, man?
Nick, what's going on, man? It's great to be on camera doing this with you. Usually you're behind the camera making the magic.
I know, yeah. It's so good to be here with you. And you know why I'm calling you 6 Degrees, don't you?
I think I might have an idea.
Well, to inform everybody, it's because, Ash, it seems that no matter who you are, who you run into, you are at least 6 degrees. Forget Kevin Bacon. You are 6 degrees separated from somebody. I know we grew up very close to each other without even realizing.
Yeah.
Your mother's still really good friends with some neighbors.
Yeah,
And
you grew up directly across the street from my cousins.
exactly, yeah. And you knew Nico's grandmother before you even met Nico. It's just insane. So comment below, and we'll find out how many degrees of separation you are from Ash Bennington.
Let's do it.
But on to more serious business, Ash. It's a new year. It's 2.0. It's a new site. How can you walk us through, help somebody like me who's clearly stuck in RV 1.0 with my my RV 1.0 hoodie here? Help us out here. Give us a little run through.
Well, that's right, Nick. New year, new platform, Real Vision 2.0. What we're going to do in this conversation is actually just share the screen, walk through it, show people what the platform actually looks like, what some of the features are, and how to use them. So let's just jump right in.
Let's do it.
So we are officially into the Real Vision 2.0 platform.
All right, awesome, Ash. This all looks amazing. What am I looking at here?
All right, this is the main screen. This is the home screen of the Real Vision 2.0 platform. What you see right here in the middle is the carousel. Obviously, these are the most recent videos that have come up on Real Vision, but there's obviously a lot more than that going on here. Let me just show you some of the things that we have on screen. So you can see this is a conversation that I did with Mikhail Voloshin talking about AI. We do these frequently on the platform. Obviously, AI, a very hot topic now that we're talking about. But let's say you wanted to search for that video, and you come up to the top here and you type Mikhail. You'll see a whole bunch of videos come up with Mikhail in them. And one of the things that's kind of helpful is these sort and filter functionality, where you can actually filter by date range. You can select custom dates. I find this really helpful for finding content. After all, that is kind of the most important part, is you need to be able to find the videos that you want to find when you want to find them. And then you also have the ability to sort by them. This is newest to oldest versus oldest to newest. So if you know there was the first video that you wanted to go back to, you can sort in inverse order. Or if you just want the newest first, you can sort and get the newest first. So again, this is kind of your entry screen. Let me just click back here and go to the very beginning. So this is kind of your entry screen when you come into Real Vision. As you can see, there's some of the other elements on screen here. You've got some charting down here. You've obviously got the Real Vision map here. We're going to come back and talk about that in a second, and some other panels that we're going to cover in just a sec. But I wanted to show you just some of these tabs here at the very beginning. So you've got the latest. So live videos, by the way, will show up right here if there's something live on the platform. The latest videos, jump back in. This will show you videos you've already started watching at the progress point that you're at. Real Vision marketplaces. These are additional content that you can purchase here on Real Vision. Like, for example, Beth Kindig, the IO Fund. I recently had a conversation with Beth. If you were really interested in the things that Beth had to say, and you thought, boy, I really want more of a deep dive on that, you could come into this tab and actually buy the content directly through Real Vision. And you can see there, you can scroll down and see all of the subscription options if that's something that you're interested in.
So Ash, this kind of is like our own marketplace, our own app store, if you will. Come here and purchase other add-ons.
Yeah, that's right. And it's content from third parties, people who are outside of Real Vision. I know Ral has one himself, but the idea here is that this isn't Real Vision content. This is like Beth Kindig content. If you're really interested in what Beth has to say and you're like, man, I really want to subscribe and get more from Beth, that would be the place to go and do it. And I think we're bringing on new partners to bring us new content, different areas, some in tech, obviously some in finance and investing, a whole bunch of different options coming online there. By the way, brand new functionality.
Awesome. Continue, please.
That's RV Marketplace. Let me just show you a little bit about Explore All. So Explore All is interesting because this has reports. It's got obviously videos. News, I think, is a really interesting one because you can actually see news links from third parties built in. The whole idea here is that you can use Real Vision now as kind of the front door for your experience learning about markets, investing, and finance. You can see Some crypto content here coming in. This one from Yahoo Finance, where I worked for about 10 minutes, by the way, as a consultant many years ago.
So this is all really cool, Ash. Like, I think one of the biggest upgrades for me, at least looking at it, is that with Real Vision 1.0, I kind of had to like go off to like, Yahoo Finance or like something else to like look at my charts or to look at some news and stuff like that. But now I guess the real big benefit of 2.0 is that I don't have to leave Real Vision. I could get everything right here.
Yeah, that's exactly the idea, Nick. The idea is that you can pull in, and I'm going to show you some stuff actually in the Knowledge Center where we can pull in things like charts and data and all kinds of interesting stuff. Let me just skip ahead here to the Data Center tab, because that's exactly the right point. So you can see this is the Overview tab on the Data Center. And as you can see, obviously, a tremendous amount of market data here, economic data here, charts, a streaming news feed, a trending news feed, all of these points where if you want to just stay directly on the platform, if you're watching a video, for example, and Raul mentions something like Tesla or Ripple, you can come here and you can click on Ripple and you can get information. You can get a chart. Obviously, you can change the chart in a series of different ways. You can make it a bar chart. You can change it into candlesticks. Obviously, all this functionality being right on platform adds just a lot of power to Real Vision, Nick.
That's really cool. Yeah. And this is a great function because I know we have amazing producers, amazing live producers. And I know sometimes, in the heat of a live moment, and I guess like we'll just ramble off a couple of ticker symbols, like, maybe they're not as quick on the gun to try to pull something up. But now with this, it's like if we fail to put up a chart, you could always go back in and find it yourself and look at it at whatever at your own convenience in case we miss one. On the rare occasions that we miss a chart here at Real Vision.
You guys rarely miss a chart. But just look at how much content you can get here from a data feed perspective. You've got your equities tab, you've got your crypto tab, which I know Real Vision Pro Crypto fans are probably going to use a great deal of. If you want to go and click on Ethereum, for example, really robust, full-featured charting functionality, and something that I personally love because I'm a little bit of a nerd is the fixed income tab. I love being able to come to a single place and get basically the rates for U.S. Treasuries at a whole series of different tenors. I think that's really awesome to be able to just come into a single place and see that.
Really cool, Ash. What else we got to look at?
Well, just on this tab, we've got foreign exchange and commodities as well. Again, really full-featured charting, data and information functionality.
Hey, sorry to interrupt again. It's Raoul here from Real Vision. I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel, get the notifications. We have so many incredible conversations with so many amazing people. It will really help you in your financial journey and your journey to understand just what the hell's going on in this world. Anyway, click subscribe, get the notifications, and enjoy.
All right, cool, Ash. What else do we got?
All right, let's come back to the home tab here, to the control center. Again, this is back to the main screen where we're looking at videos. And let's find this video. So let's take a look at this conversation with Raul and Julian, and just take a look here, and of course, Harry Melandri. This video, when I click on it, it opens up into the Knowledge Center. This is the main tab on the Real Vision site where our main content lives. And from here, you can obviously just click on the video to play. I'm just going to mute here so we don't have to listen to it. And you can see that this is obviously streaming right now. And one something that's pretty cool that I just wanted to show you is as it goes through the video, you can see the highlight there on the transcript. That's actually showing where in the video you are. And it's kind of cool. You can skip around. If you read forward, for example, and you want to skip to this point, you click there and it takes you right there. Pretty cool navigation, right?
That's so cool, yeah.
Nick, one more other feature that I want to show you here, which I think is pretty cool. So let's say we're watching this video and Julian or Raul mentioned an economic variable that I'm interested in. Check this out. So you come down to the bottom here and you click this square picture-in-picture icon. You click on that, and now you can see you can actually move this around the screen. But here's the really cool part, Nick. I can come in and navigate away from the main page and go and take a look at some of the economic data, for example. This just came out this morning. And see this while the video continues to play here in the picture-in-picture player. Pretty cool, I think. It's super fun. The way that it's just been very well thought out to do all kinds of things that we couldn't possibly do in Real Vision 1.0. Let's go over to the comments here. So some people have said the comments are too small. If you click this button right here, that will expand your comments, make them bigger so that you can see them a little bit better. And you can also change the sort order here from oldest first and newest first, so you can flip through them that way. So obviously a lot of functionality here.
A lot of functionality. Question, and I'm not sure if you're the right person to go for this. Do you get like notified now? Like if somebody were to reply to a comment, like do you get notification on something like that? So you know to like, hey, somebody reacted to my comment.
Yes, you do. It's actually live right here in the upper right-hand corner, that little notification bell. You click on that, click see all, and then go to activity. And you can see when people react to your comments, if you click on it, it takes you to the comment that was reacted to right there.
That's really cool. That's really cool because I feel like, maybe some of the conversation gets lost because, in 1.0, I correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't, if somebody reacted to you or had a question or a follow up, like, unless you were checking those comments every day, like, you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, that's right. You would have to manually kind of go back and check to see the page where you made the comment. Now it's all automated. It's programmatic. It goes into the notifications. You click on it. It will send you back there. It continues the conversation.
So cool. Speaking of continuing the conversation, Ash, is there anything else here on Knowledge Center or you want to move to something else?
Let me show you one other thing that I think is kind of cool, which is the share functionality. Something like this little bit of stuff that I really love, which is you can start the video at point. So we're at 0 right now, but let's say we're watching this video and we were at the 7-minute mark, and I wanted to share this with someone and say, hey, you got to check this quote out. What Harry Melandri says here, really interesting. You come to share, you click this start video at icon and you copy it. And now that timestamp is embedded in the link. So it takes you to exactly the point that you want to see.
Really cool, Ash. But now I've also been hearing a whole lot about AI, and we all know we're big fans of AI here. So what can you tell me about AI and 2.0?
Well, let me actually show you, because I think it's really interesting when you see it on screen. So here's a conversation that Raul did with my old buddy, Julia LaRoche, not long ago. I want to pre this video up because Raul really does lay out his complete thesis here in this piece. And so it'll be an interesting test case to show you how the AI summarizes it. So let's say I go into this video. This is the Knowledge Center you're looking at right here. And you can see, prepare yourself for macro summer. If I come down right here to the green robot button and I click it, and I say, I want to ask a question about the video. And I say, can you please summarize the thesis that Raul lays out in this video using a simple bullet list? So this is really cool, right? Like, you want to get the 50,000 foot overview for a video. Maybe you don't fully have time to watch it. Maybe you're going to come back and watch it tomorrow, but you're so curious to hear what Raul says tonight. You come in, you tell it, hey, summarize this video for me. And boom, here it is, bullet points. Raul discusses his show, The Journeyman, which focuses on crypto, macroeconomics, and technology. He emphasizes the significant impact of cryptocurrency, which is experiencing rapid adoption and growth. Powell introduces his macro framework called the Everything Code, based on the global debt cycle. I mean, that is as precise, accurate, and compressed a summary of the Raul thesis as many of our Real Vision viewers will know. I mean, just pretty cool, isn't it, Nick?
So cool, yeah. And now I wonder if we can go one step further for people like me. Like, even this bullet list it may be good for somebody with a lot more financial knowledge like you. But what if we ask the AI, hey, explain it to me like if I was a fifth grader? Like, can it go one step further?
Yeah, you can generally. So this is the video bot that we're seeing right here. Let's go to the finance bot and say, can you please explain what has happened in the global debt cycle since the COVID pandemic? And please explain it to me using very simple language that a beginner can understand. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, the global debt cycle has accelerated. To better understand what has happened, let's start with what debt is. Essentially, debt is a way for people, companies, and governments to borrow money to pay for things that they need and want. They pay it back, usually with interest over time. Nick, could you ask for a simpler explanation than that?
That's perfect for somebody like me. So again, another reason why now 2.0 is just like, you don't have to go anywhere else. You could just stay. I don't have to go to some other platform to explain to me now what the debt cycle is and stuff like that. It's all here. It's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. And just to stress, because I think it's a really important point, these two different bots, the finance bot and the video bot will tell you anything you want or need to know about this video. It ingests the whole transcript, it understands it, it parses it, and it can give you intelligent summaries. You can ask it questions. And then if you want more general questions about the nature of the economy itself, questions about, hey, how does the debt cycle work? You come over to the finance bot, and the finance bot will do the work from there. Really a very cool 1-2 combo.
Super cool, Ash. What else do you want to talk about?
Nick, let me show you my library because as we talk about Real Vision content, I think this is increasingly going to become an important part of people's Real Vision experience. So if you come to the main page and go to my library, what you can see is obviously these are conversations that I've bookmarked here so I can come back to them later. But it actually gets even more sophisticated than just bookmarks and being able to return to something you began watching. Take a look at this notes, which I think is a really cool piece of functionality. You can create notes and embed them here, but even more powerfully, you can write notes for individual pieces of content. So, for example, if you watch this conversation that I had with Yuri and Timur, which is a great one, I encourage you to do so, and you had some ideas about macro, you could just go in, create a note, and I can show you how to do that. You click on the Real Vision bot button and open it up, and it says new note at the top. And you can come in here and you can build these notes libraries so that you can always come back, see what you were thinking when you were reading a particular report or when you were watching a video. So again, very powerful way for you to come in and refer back to that functionality. And you can see the Real Vision note functionality. It's pretty robust. You can do all kinds of content here. You can do bullet lists, and you can embed videos and images, which is a really cool, I think, piece of functionality. If you're thinking about something and Urian mentions an article that he wrote for Fidelity, you can come in, link to the article, and then jot your notes down in a bullet list under it. A very cool way for you to come and sort of process your own thoughts, link them to the content, and then always have them there as a library that you can come back to.
Awesome. And also maybe like, keep like certain levels, like okay, like a target levels here, stop here, start, things to keep in mind. And like you said, like things that you were thinking at the time to keep you honest if,
Right.
if things change and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I think a lot of us already do this, but you do it in a text file, you do it in a Word document, you do it in a Google Doc. But the challenge with that is then you've got to kind of link them back. If you do it in Real Vision, it's linked directly to the content. You can always come back to it, and you can just do it directly on the platform without ever having to leave.
Exactly. Is there anything else, Ash, we wanted to go over?
Yeah, Nick, let me show you the My Network functionality, which I think is really cool. You come here from the main screen, you click on the Globe RV Network. And there you have it. Obviously, this cool piece of functionality. This is our globe that shows you literally the global footprint of Real Vision users all over the world. On the left-hand side of the screen, you can see I'm based in New York. I'm on top here. And then you can see the other users who are nearby me, which is pretty cool. But it's more than just that. It's more than just a visual representation. This is the place where you come in and you can message with other users. I've got a message from Maggie Lake. I reached out to Maggie and told her that I was doing a walkthrough and how much I enjoyed her conversation with Michael Guyad. I sent this to her and she responded. This is really cool because it allows you as a Real Vision user to interact with other Real Vision users, with Real Vision staff. It's a pretty cool piece of functionality, Nick.
Super cool. I know it's a Raul's favorite thing. And yeah, it's just a cool way to, the lines get blurred between staff and members. It's like we're all one big global community, all helping each other out.
Yeah, and it's really fun because, as you say, you can interact with people that way directly through the map or through the messaging functionality. Just a cool piece of functionality that I think connects Real Vision members, Real Vision staff, and everybody else on the platform, Nick.
Yeah, and I can't get over like how worldwide we are. We're here in the New York, New Jersey area, and you can't help but think like, oh, it's just the East Coast, maybe some Middle America. Like, no, we are worldwide, baby.
Truly spanning the globe, Nick.
Yeah. So Ash, is there anything else you wanted to go over?
I think that's about it. But I think the most important thing is to tell folks, go out, experiment, play around with the platform. You're not going to break anything. Just give it a try. A lot of new functionality. I know it's a lot of material, obviously much bigger functionality than we had on Real Vision 1.0, which is essentially a video player with some embedded comments. Obviously, a lot more functionality here, a lot more toys, a lot more stuff to play with, Nick.
Super cool. Well, Ash, thank you for doing this, and I'll pull a whole little switcheroo on you here. Any final thoughts, key takeaways you want to leave our viewers with?
Well, I just said it. Just jump into the platform, start having fun, play around with it, click on a bunch of tabs. As I said, you're not going to break anything. Just give it a try, play around. And I'm learning too, right? I mean, it's just a tremendous amount of functionality. It's new to me. So just get in there, play around. I think you're going to have fun. I think it's going to be a richer experience for you. And by the way, the AI stuff is it's just like, sometimes it's almost unnerving. How well it can ingest huge amounts of information and summarize it, which, we're all starved for time. It's always the hardest part, is to find the time to go up and watch 3 hours of amazing content. Well, if you've only got 20 minutes, you can always go up, watch a couple clips from the video, and then just have it summarize, read it, skip to the parts in the video using the transcript that you find most interesting. It's all about making this more convenient for our members to consume content. That's what we've tried to do here. And by the way, we're going to keep modifying this. So if you have a feature request, if you have something that's you want to see on the platform, reach out to us. We'd love to take a look at that for our next release, Nick.
Awesome. And now you all know how you could reach out directly to us. So Ash, thank you so much for this. I learned a lot. I for one, the AI thing, I didn't realize we had two different bots there, right, to go over two different things. So I'm really thankful for you going over this. I found it very helpful. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for hosting, Nick.
Anytime. I was glad we finally got a chance to do it together.
I know, we've worked together for all these years, and we finally got to jump on camera together.
I know, it was great, and I'm looking forward to the next one. What's up, everybody? I'm Nick Correa, and nope. 3, 2, 1.
Well, that's right, Nico. New Year. I called you Nico. My gosh, I got to do that again. 3, 2. So I was just joking about how often I do this with Nico. 3, 2, 1.
We hope you enjoyed the video. At Real Vision, we help you understand the complex world of finance, business, and the global economy with in-depth analysis from real experts. Join the revolution at realvision.com.